Iraqi Dinar Guru Opinions August 27, 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. August 27, 2025 Newshound Guru Militiaman. After 20 years, the architects of the plan have got this to a place where they're publicly telling you integration into the global financial system is imminent. I don't know what day it's going to be or what that's going to completely mean. It's not their job to tell us specifically. They have to keep that very tight-chested, and they have. August 27, 2025 Guru Nader from the Mideast. This week going to be a lot of good news. You're going to be so happy, you're going to be, wow, what's going on? This week they are going to tell you a lot about the digital system. This week you're going to hear a lot about the exchange rate. You're going to see a lot of articles talking about the exchange rate. That started last week already, and it's not going to stop because they really want to change it. They really want to be competitive with the other countries, so they are pushing forward. August 27, 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26. Iraq Boots on the Ground Report, Firefly. For many years they kept telling people to bring in the notes to the banks, but nobody trusted the banks in Iraq. They had bank cards printed for every Iraqi citizen, over 18 million cards so far. These card people are using them to make payments for everything. The amount of money being hoarded, the 3-0 mattresses, is probably way lower now because people are bringing in their 3-0 notes to put on their cards so they can use their cards. Frank. That's brilliant. In my team's opinion, they're touching 90% collected. That's why I feel so strongly we are in the position right now to introduce a new exchange rate. August 27, 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK. Question. Did you hear anything from bondholders? Mark Z. They are still telling me not to share. Do I? Some have disappeared and are off spending money. They are upbeat about us and currency going soon. Even groups are upbeat about us going soon, but no one will give any specifics. But they are all happy and giddy. August 27, 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat article. An economist predicts the next government will change the dollar exchange rate, and explains the reasons. Quote, the salary bill accounts for the largest portion of oil revenues, leaving little for upgrading infrastructure or basic services. This is why the US is requiring Iraq to diversify its economy and get off the sole revenue source of oil. Oil fluctuates so much. This is why Iraq must get off the petrodollar. The real source is the petrodollar and sole peg of the dollar to the dinar. But what do they then peg the dinar to? If not the dollar? The IMF already has a basket of currencies for the new peg. But this peg coincides with a reinstatement. It can't be done unless the currency is traded globally. August 26, 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26, Boots on the Ground Firefly's banking friend. Mr. Sammy is the equivalent of Mr. Aki, Walking Stick's Iraqi bank manager friend in Dearborn, Michigan, at Rafidain Bank. The CBI updates Rafidain Bank. Mr. Sammy hears the updates. Aki at the bank in Dearborn, Michigan gets the updates from the CBI. He hear the updates, the same updates. August 26, 2025 Guru Nader from the Mideast. The conflict between Iran and Iraq have nothing to do with the banking system. Iran is sanctioned very heavy. It's going to take at least 5-6 years. When all the conflict is done, we'll be back to normal. Iran is very rich. Iran is Iraq's neighbor. All assets Iraq has, Iran has too. Iran has nothing to do with our subject. August 26, 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru FNULNU article. The Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, has reported a decline in issued currency. Quote, in the second quarter of 2025, issued currency amounted to 98.4 trillion dinars, $75.1 billion, reflecting a 3.8% decrease compared to 102.3 trillion dinars in the same period of 2024. The sharp decrease in inflation is the result of this trick used by nations worldwide. Reduce the physical currency load. The United States does the same thing. The consumer class has a shortage of liquidity, and commerce in the markets is made difficult. Fewer dinars chasing fewer goods. This is a fine line they are walking, and you may ask, what did they do with that 3.8% of cash they withdrew from the economy? August 26, 2025 Newshound Guru Militiaman. We know the IMF, World Bank, BIS, Ernst & Young, K2, Oliver Wyman, are involved. All of these institutions have been working in conjunction with one another, and Iraq has been getting it done. I firmly believe Iraq is ready to be allowed into the global financial system. There's so many different entities part of the process. It shows Iraq is doing what we all expected. It has never been just a push of a button. August 26, 2025 Newshound Guru Claire article. The Pentagon to Shafaq News. We are committed to ending our combat presence in Iraq and have new missions for our bases. Quote. Washington is committed to ending the coalition's military mission inside Iraq by September 2025, and we will continue to support operations to defeat ISIS in Syria from bases inside Iraq until September 2026. 8 to 26-2025 Intel Guru Frank 26. Iraq Boots on the Ground Report, Firefly. Saleh on TV, and he said our currency reserves are strong, the strongest they've ever been in our history, and this is what is supporting the dinar of our country. Our inflation is low due to the CBI efforts, and we are in the best shape ever. Frank. I agree. The banks are in the best shape ever. And that's because of what the US Treasury just did. They are now in position for a new exchange rate to work with the banks that have established an international and internal relationship. This is all very good for the new exchange rate. August 26, 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru Walking Stick. Iraqi bank friend Aki update. Aki does not see a rate and then lower denims later. He sees them both at the same time. August 26, 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK. My Iraqi contacts won't tell me why, but they are excited. I asked if we are going to get a value change, and they said, I will love this week. I wish I knew what has them so excited. August 26, 2025 Newshound Guru Jeff. Remember, US personnel won't be out of there till September 15, meaning the buildings have to be vacated. It's called sovereignty. We had to pass that security baton and that control baton back to the government of Iraq. Once we've got the sanctions lifted and we're out of there. But we're not out of there till roughly September 15th. So the rate would change sometime after that, not before. August 26, 2025 Guru Nader from the Mid-East. There's nothing to do anymore. The economy is booming, start going up. They doing a lot of things for youths. Or people who want to start business. They talk about purchasing power. A lot of changes. It's amazing what's going on. This month of August has been amazing. I see a lot of good things happening. August 26, 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru FNULNU article. The Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, has reported a significant increase in its gold reserves. A couple of things are going on here. When Bush failed to locate and steal Saddam Hussein's gold cache, the Iraqis patiently waited to repatriate their own gold hoard. This is what they have been doing. They regularly expand their gold reserves, yet I can find no records of any international gold purchases. That's because they aren't purchasing it, they already own it. They are incrementally reinserting their stash into the reserve. Because they need it. Because they still do not have the needed revenue in hard liquid assets to pull off a currency revaluation. They are very resourceful and they are getting the job done, but not as fast as we wish. August 26, 2025 Newshound Guru Militiaman. If Iraq has reduced the note count as big as I think they have, which they haven't exposed yet, all these things are coming together and it's powerful.
Note count reduction will be reflected at some point in a real effective exchange rate. August 26, 2025 Newshound Guru Claire article. Al-Mashadani rejects the inclusion of the Popular Mobilization Forces.
Law under American pressure. Quote. The Parliament Speaker rejected the request of more than 160 MPs to include the Popular Mobilization Forces law in the Parliament session, after receiving orders from the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad to prevent the passage of the law, despite the desire of Shiite blocs and some Sunni parties, for the goals he described as exposed. August 26, 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26 IMSO. Iraq's financial system is done. IMSO. It is the United States of America's financial system that is acting up with Iraq's financial system. They are waiting on the United States of America to catch up with them. IMSO. The CBI accepted all of Iraq's reforms on August 19. What are we waiting for? I have no freaking idea. It's our turn to make the move on the chessboard of the monetary reform for Iraq. August 26, 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK, article. Central Bank Governor. We are witnessing external transfers of all major currencies with high flow. Banks are operating as sovereign international banks. August 26, 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat article. Central Bank. Foreign transfers are proceeding smoothly and seamlessly. Quote. The Central Bank Governor Ali Al-Alak confirmed on Wednesday that nearly all major currencies are covered, noting that the central bank is conducting foreign exchange transactions in all currencies smoothly and with high fluidity. So, we learned that the correspondent bank transfer process started last year is working. Remember, this was a huge move for the CBI in paying for imports. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: IraqiDinarChat.net